This is being recorded just so everyone knows that's happening. All right, so and then it started recording, so we have quorum. We hit all the boxes, checked dial T's, whatever. So I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 4:33 p.m. Thursday. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see all of your beautiful faces, and everyone really looks very happy, and it's just generally nice to see. It makes me feel happy. So, um, all right. So that said, you got up now.
Yes, I do. Yep.
All right, so we're just going to do just a general roll call here so that we have a few prospective students, and that's going to happen. So that's like weird thing where it goes dark right away. It's not part of like a Cirque du Soleil type of show where it's just like, woo, woo, you know, I don't know, it's all part of it. So yeah, for the prospective students that might want to join us, we just want to do a nice roll call, and I'm going to let our VP of Admin and Finance, VP Shockey, do a roll call here for attendance. All right,
All right. President Green,
I'm here.
VP Labella,
Here.
VP Jones, myself, VP Yildiz,
Present.
Senator Chardelli,
Hello.
Senator Willis.
Present.
Okay. Senator Klonsinski
Present.
and Senator Zebo. Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you, VP Shockey. Moving down. Did not get the minutes done, or they are in progress with something, but they're not here today for the General Assembly meeting, so we'll get those next time. And have to just continue moving straight forward with corrections and approval of today's GA General Assembly agenda. Everyone's got it. I feel like I shouldn't say that fully because the virtual remotely attending prospective students probably may not have the agenda, which you would usually grab from our website. So we kind of have a problem presented there. Maybe if Advisor Roman could share an agenda on your screen, just so that everyone can see it on their side and can start feeling comfortable. Not leaving anything under the hood. Everything's out in the open. So for our senators, hopefully you took a look at prior to the meeting starting, but if you haven't, please take a look at now. And I will just keep my eye out and entertain a motion to approve or make modifications, whatnot. I'm just going to sit here quietly for a second. And VP Yildiz, is that a motion to approve or something else? Not a motion to approve? All right. Motion's been made by VP Yildiz. Do we have a second? Second by VP Labella, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and all those in favor, voting members, if you can please use the hand raising feature now on Teams and keep your hands up so I can see them. I don't see a few. Am I seeing that correctly? Just keep them up. Well, I see it says +5. No, I don't see 3 hands up. Is that?
I see 3 as well. Maybe it's just lagging.
Yeah, it looks like it might be. There's 4 hands up right there. All right, you can put your hands down. And all those opposed, since I can't fully see this, what's going on here, we're having a little lagging issues. So anyone who opposes, put your hands up using hand raising feature. And put them down. And anyone who upset hand, yeah, that's a hand. Oh, there's Senator Willis. That hand up or hand down? All right. All right, well, we're going, this is, I love that, I love.
Hand
that-
down.
Hand down, okay, there we go. And anyone who abstains, please put your hands up now and keep them up. And put them down. Looks like that passed. But some days we have technology issues. That's just what happens. So moving on, it looks like it passed, so we can continue on public comments. We do not have any speakers here tonight. Should have, that might be tentative. It might be tentative with Ann, but we're gonna have we're gonna have a training scheduled for next week, but that may be
I bet we will not.
we
now.
probably will not though. So just maybe scratch it out of you guys' brains for what I just said. So yeah, we'll find out and let you know. Yeah, this is going to be a kind of maybe a little bit of a quick meeting, but it's always good to continue to, even when we got no business, to go through the list, right? So, officer and committee reports, executive council report, okay. What happened? Well, I believe we did a few remote attendance requests, and discussed and approved some of those requests. And I believe that we went over the budget really, and the 3-year plan, the initiatives that were set for this year, so that we can start to strategize and work on how we're going to tackle those goals and hit our check marks, along the way. Make sure that we're doing the job right. So we had a very good meeting. We made some, it always has to start with an initial ground, so we're gonna follow back up with it next Monday, and you'll be first to know. So but it was very good meeting in general, and it's just gonna get better, really. I mean that from here. So that concludes my report. Admin and Finance Committee, VP Shockey, you have a report for us?
So we have not met as a committee yet, but we're currently in the process of setting up a meeting time. I foresee us meeting sometime early next week and then setting up a reoccurring meeting time from there. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you, VP Shockey. Legislative and Rules Committee, VP Labella, do you have a report for us?
Yes, I do. We met today for the first time, and we kind of triaged what we plan to work on this semester. At this time, our first goal is to eventually bring some legislation to the Senate to change the bylaws that will help make Senate more inclusive for those that need to attend virtually. Because this would be like a big change to the attendance policy, we're not taking it lightly. So at this time, I'm extending an invitation to everyone here, so that includes some of you watching too, if you have any say about this. I'll be in the virtual office tomorrow at 2 p.m. for 1 hour. So for sort of a very informal, kind of like a town hall meeting, to see if anybody has any ideas about this, or if you think it's a bad idea and you just want to talk to me about it. Open to hearing from anyone. We're all going to contribute to this, obviously, by voting, but I believe in hearing any of you if you have any ideas before we bring this to you. If tomorrow doesn't work for anybody either, feel free to, of course, just reach out to me via email or Teams if you have any suggestions about this. And that concludes my report.
All right, awesome. Thank you, VP LaBella. As Senator Zebel has the virtual office link currently not on the website, could you post the link, virtual office link, in the chat so that the prospective senators, future senators, I'm going to say future, might want you to utilize that link, as it is their right to do so, and speak with us and talk with us, hang out, address their concerns, pass it along to other students who might have concerns, and so forth. Can you do that for us? Well, I don't see any no, so I'm gonna take that as a yes, you can, so, great. I, appreciate that report, there, see, Senator Chardelli, teamwork, I really appreciate that, Senator Chardelli. Awesome, so, yeah, that's a great report. I'm gonna move it on down now to Team Development Committee with VP Yildiz. Do you have a report for us?
It's currently come to my attention that Ireland is no longer with us on Student Senate, so I'm looking at alternative ways to approach this. Other than that, there is no report at this time.
All right, and yeah, definitely very, unfortunate news, but yeah, thank you for the report. And then then we don't have, Senator Jones here, is that correct? We do not, so at this time, no Public Relations Committee report, I do not think, unless, nope, all right, we do not. So moving on, advisory report, Advisor Rome.
A couple of things. One, we are looking for an alternate for the Student Activities Board. This is a position that is not a significant time commitment for the fall semester. It's 3 meetings. They're on Fridays at 1:30. There's one each month. It's a really important commitment. The Student Activities Board brings together all of the student organizations on campus. The Vice President of Admin and Finance serves as the primary representative, but an alternate is also expected to attend with the primary representative, if at all possible, and absolutely when the primary rep isn't able to attend. There is an additional stipend for it because it's additional time. I would say that the spring semester is a significantly larger time commitment, as the meetings are every single Friday for sometimes 2 hours every week. But it's a really important organization that once it brings all of those organizations together, helps to decide really important stuff. Decide things about whether fees will be assessed, like the commuter services fee for this year, the fitness center fee. In the past year, SAB has made decisions to reduce both of those. It also makes a preliminary decision about all of the student organization budgets, which is millions of dollars.
It is million.
Because it includes athletics, which is in itself a whole
$40,000,
huge budget.
$80,000.
So it's really important. It's really interesting. Gets you connected to other students at the college. The meetings are hybrid, so even if you can't come to Truax for the meetings, you can still tune in virtually. But we really need an alternate as soon as possible. The first meeting is next Friday at 1:30. And it'll be
Friday after that, isn't next?
the 24th.
Oh yeah, next Friday. Yep. She's right.
Already next week. And then there's one, the third Friday in October and November. So if you're at all interested or have questions about it, reach out to me. President Green is one of the co-chairs, along with Dr. Tim Casper, who's the Vice President of Student Affairs and Institutional Effectiveness. It's just, I think, a really cool experience. Good thing to be a part of. So if you have any interest or availability, just let me know. And we'll work to get the exec team to appoint you as the alternate next week. Or if you just want to attend and see what it's all about, you can do that too before being appointed officially. The other things, VP Yildiz already mentioned this, but unfortunately, Ireland wasn't able to continue being a student senator. Just too much going on with nursing school and working full time. So we wish her the best in everything she has going on this semester, but that does leave a vacancy for Goodman South. And then I did want to mention that Goodman South is having its Campus Fun Day next Monday. Of course, I'm just going to give my report in the dark. You have to walk that way. Campus Fun Day at Goodman South is going to be on Monday from 11:30 to 1:30. Hit the second one that turns the lights down over there. Yeah. So if any senators are available and want to stop by, it's going to be a good time. We can officially table there if we want, but otherwise it would just be great to see people in their Senate jackets, or if it's too warm, just wearing your name tags if you picked them up. Just meeting students, because it should be a good time. And I have not gotten that virtual office hours log up, like I said I would. So I'll work on that. That concludes my report.
Awesome. Yeah, very important. Student Activities Board. Or very, very important. I also wanted to quickly just chime in about this because I was reminded today to thank you, Advisor Rome, for the reminder about a senator for the, I'm gonna say it wrong, the registrar. You know what I'm. You just want to say it because I can't say it correctly.
Yes, I want to find the email though.
But it's like it sounds like it's going to be a team, a specialized team doing something
Oh my God.
special.
So the registrar is looking for a student senate representative to serve on student and employee identity impact team, which will develop, review, and offer recommendations on fair and innovative practices to support inclusion for all identities. This is related to sort of options for self-identity, like pronouns for gender, onboarding and enrollment services, education and training opportunities, and facilities recommendations. So it works to support students and employees as an entire campus community. So if you want me to forward this email to you, let me know. They're hoping to work on this throughout this academic year, meeting about twice per month. Other questions about that? Oh, yep.
My question got answered at the end, but if you could forward that email to me, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, if you're interested, talk with Advisor Rome so that I get that link, or the email, or, so cool. So moving on, thank you, Advisor Rome, for your report. And so yeah, Student Activities Board. So we just talked about something, and now, we can go, maybe expand on that, VP
Yeah,
Shockey.
I'll just expand a little bit. So I am a new member as of last week, so I've not met yet. But as Advisor Rome mentioned, we are meeting next Friday, the 24th. And I will make sure to share with all of you what we discuss at that meeting.
Yeah, and if you're just even interested, yeah, definitely ask to check it out. I think it is a not open meeting. Jeff, for any any student, and just okay. Well,
Technically they're open, but
there's technically open, so that's a good thing. That's what we want. So it's just so check it out. Let us know. But thank you, VP Shockey. Racial Equity Committee with Senator Klonsinski and VP Yildiz. Is there a report for us?
Yes, there is. We had a meeting today discussing where to go forth from here, and we were able to finalize the recruitment email. So that should be able to be sent out soon after being reviewed.
Wait a sec. Turn down everyone. Let's be conscious. Let's keep aware of the volume on your end, because that's going to help not make that echo keep happening. So continue, VP Yildiz.
Okay, I'll try to talk softer. Okay, where was I?
Email.
Email, yes. And we were able to decide on when we're going to have our reoccurring meetings and what days that we are going to have for the committee meetings themselves. We brainstormed ideas as well and developed on some pre-existing ideas. So we have set many goals that we think we will be able to reach in the upcoming weeks. And that ends my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you, VP Yildiz. Senator Klonsinski, you have anything to add to that as the co-chair?
I do
no?
not. I mean, VP Yildiz hit all the points. So it's a good meeting.
That's what I like to hear. All right, sweet. So moving on, Student Engagement and Outreach Committee. Still working on, that's the one that we're gonna actually talk about next, the E-team is gonna talk about that next Monday, so, like I said, you will hear more about this very shortly in the upcoming weeks. Textbook, Affordability Committee, President Green and VP Shockey. Do you wanna start, and I'll pick up anything where, if you dropped
Yeah,
anything?
Yeah, I'll start. You can either pick up or correct me if I'm
Alright.
wrong on anything.
Sounds
So,
great.
we met Monday, and we discussed what other colleges are doing to improve their textbook rental program, and tried to find ideas that we could implement into our program. And we looked at equitable access programs, which equitable access is essentially the idea that regardless of circumstance, all students should be able to have the materials they need for their courses and the program that they're in. And so put simply, students shouldn't be constrained by the education they can get if they can't afford textbooks, or maybe for certain programs, you might need to download a software or make an account on a platform. And equitable access tries to include all of the required materials under kind of one umbrella, so there can be essentially a single fee for courses, so you're not having to pay multiple different fees for different things. And if you want to kind of expand on that, Sean, or if you have anything to add.
Yeah, this just doesn't, it's not just textbooks, it's really just more related to all, if they apply to the specific equitable access list or whatnot, but, any type of materials that you ever have to have for a specific class, how easiest to get them into your hands to be able to utilize them and do well in the class is kind of, how I like to think about the fastest and easiest, most convenient way, a one good, user experience. So yeah, that's how I view it. We shared we had specific other institutions that, have good programs like this, or just have, I'm not really sure if they were good programs. I just know that there were other programs from around the country, and kind of shared our initial, the initial findings from that. And we're gonna meet back up next month and see if we can expand any more on that, see if we can get a plan down for what I think the overall goal is to have bring something to
November.
close to the end of the semester. Sarah Chardelli, you have a question?
Can I make a quick comment about something I learned from one class in their textbook program, or
Yep,
so I didn't actually enroll in this course, but I might next semester. But I noticed, I was looking through the physics, the calc-based physics curriculum, and the professor has it all online, and it's all using open source content. So there's no textbook you have to buy. There's no all the supplementary materials are online for free, and it's excellent content. It looks well organized. So I don't know, I think that's really cool, especially because it's like a 5-credit physics class that's transferable to all the big universities. It's follows that kind of national curriculum, transferable. So I don't know, maybe that would be a good example that if you guys are curious, you could look into that. I can give you more information or links or something if you want. But yeah, that stood out to me. It was really cool, and it was all open source. You don't have to pay for anything. It's all freely available materials online. So yeah.
Yep, and that, kind of, the equitable access really covers everything. So, I mean, though we do not have a full blown, just digital, how do I say that? We don't have all of our textbooks fully digital as an option. That is correct. That's not our program, but that's one of the many things that is being looked at, is how can we improve it. So, and I would definitely encourage anyone who is interested to please get involved. This is important, very important, and it saves a lot of money. So, but yeah, I appreciate the comments, Sarah Chardelli. We all do. Yeah, so you have anything you want to add to finish the report?
No, I think we covered all of it.
All right, good, cool. Public Safety Committee, Senator Willis, do you have a report for us?
Yes,
Okay, do you want to share the report? If you're
can
able
you hear
to?
me?
We can, yes, we can.
Okay, so public safety, we finally got our meetings scheduled. They will be the third Mondays of each month at 3 p.m. So we'll have our first meeting on Monday, September 20th at 3 p.m.
All right, perfect. Awesome. Does that conclude your report?
Concludes my report.
Thank you, Senator Willis. Moving down, regional and metro campus reports. Reedsburg is currently vacant. Watertown is currently vacant as of now. But we did get to, me and VP Shockey got to go there yesterday, Campus Fun Days, and man, it was a fun day. So yeah, everyone's got to come down, check it out. Portage is currently vacant. Port Atkinson is currently vacant. And we didn't get a chance to make the correction for Senator Virgil for Goodman South is now currently vacant. College Assembly and Council reports. College Assembly, Senator Ciardelli, did you have a report?
No meeting since last GA, so no report.
Awesome, thank you. No, he's not. Academic Council, VP Jones is not currently with us and unable to give a report. So moving on, yep, I'm looking at that right. Diversity and Community Relations Council, Senator Klonczynski, do you have a report for us?
Unfortunately, I do not. We had to reschedule our subcommittee meeting to next week on Thursday, the 23rd, due to some scheduling conflicts of other members. But I will hopefully have a report for you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you, Senator Klonczynski. Facilities Planning and Investment Council, Senator Willis, do you have a report for us?
Yes, I do. We basically got an update on the status of projects from the 3-year plan that have not been started yet from Cody White. Jean gave us an analysis and a review of the data that we received from the manager survey. We will be sending out an email to the members because we only had 5 people present at our meeting yesterday. And we're going to send out an email to the members with previous questions so we can actually decide on what questions we're going to use to create the surveys for the students, because we still need to do a survey of the students and of staff as in regards to face needs. And then we also had to table, because we previously had concluded we were only going to meet on the 3rd Wednesday of each month and the 1st Wednesday as necessary for committee work. So we didn't have enough people present yesterday to actually address that. So we'll do that by email as well. And that concludes my report.
All right, thank you, Senator Willis. Moving down, Finance Council is currently vacant. Information Technology Council, Senator Zebel, I don't believe is again with us. No, he's not, which I know that they had a meeting today, and as I am a part of that, I would give you a report, but I had class, class comes first. So, I wasn't at that meeting. So we'll find out, what they met with, later. And moving on, Institutional Effectiveness Council, VP Shockey, do you have a report for us?
So I was absent from the last meeting. I was at the Watertown campus with President Green. But I would like to open the report to advisor room.
Sure.
If you have anything to add, I don't want to put you on the spot, so I can always give an update next week. But if you wanted to add anything?
It's all good. So institutional effectiveness, like all of the other councils, are working on issue prioritization. So we basically have to present, every council needs to present an issue or up to 3 issues by the second Wednesday in October. So many of the other councils kind of seem to be solidified on an idea or 2 or 3 that they want to work on. Institutional effectiveness didn't realize until this week that we needed to have those. We've been working on it, but we didn't realize the deadline was so soon. So we spent some time talking about what our issue might be. I don't feel confident enough in where we're headed to share what it might be. But in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, VP Shockey should be able to give a great update on what we're
Yes.
presenting to the college assembly.
Absolutely.
And does that
That
conclude?
does conclude my report.
And I believe that those statements or what the prioritization, is going to be passed through Senate.
It will.
For student input, so
In late October.
it's very important. So awesome, very great. Moving on. Again, we were unable to make this correction to the agenda last second. Professional Development Council is now currently vacant. And then moving down to Student Affairs Council, VP Labella, do you have a report?
Excuse me. No official report. We meet on the 24th. I did just have a sad update to give. One of our members on the council, Greg Davis, passed away this Monday. He was an instructor at Madison College for 12 years, a math instructor. I just wanted to let everyone here know in case you've ever had him.
That's very sad. And thank you for letting us know. Sarah Willis, do you have something, question, or something to add, or, I see your hand up?
Yes, I was just gonna let you know that, with professional development, I am still, like a student at large for that council, and we're gonna meet Monday.
That's good news, and thank you for letting us know that. Thank you. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, it's just a technology day. It's a great day outside. Technology doesn't always work so great inside. It's weird. But it happens. That's part of the game, you know. No old business items. No new business items. And a triple whammy, no non-business housekeeping items. I said this would be maybe a fast meeting. And then moving on down to announcements, that will always be these 2 announcements, to always do these things to get your office hours done unless specified otherwise by myself, as Rome, or collectively as E-Team, or to check Teams and your student email, so that we can stay, communicate. We all need time to disconnect, but we all have to make sure that we're all talking as a team. We are an effective team, and we advocate for students. So it's super important that we're talking. All right. So I'm gonna give anyone else a chance if they have to say anything. It's gonna happen. It's funny. We're gonna, one last one before we go. But does anyone else have anything they would like to say? I'll open it up. And make any announcements, anything that they want. If nothing, you can just move on straight. And you don't have to raise your hand. This is going to be the one where I'm going to say you don't have to raise your hand because I can't see. But if that's Sarah Willis's hand is for a for a motion to adjourn the meeting, then it's going to be what it is. Sarah Willis, is that a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting?
Yes, it is,
Woo!
Mr. President.
Yes. Oh,
Give it a
was that you were saying, okay, I get how you were phrasing that. All right. All right, so, and then second, is that second by VP, Yildiz?
I second that motion.
All right, so, all those in favor or, voting members, please use the hand raising feature now and keep your hands up. And you can put them down. Oh, well, just there for a second
I
there.
think we got everybody.
I think that was enough. We hit the mark. Okay, cool. So it's we're gonna be adjourned at 5 or 9 p.m. and have a great rest of your week, your weekend, and we shall see everyone this next upcoming week. All right.
All right, thank you.
Bye bye,
Have a good
everyone.
night, everyone. See ya.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good one, everyone.
I have a question.
Yeah, you got go for it, buddy.
Yeah. So I, being like pretty new, I'm kind of catching the swing of the meetings, but I don't exactly know what's going on yet, or like what kind of like I don't know, for example, like what I should and shouldn't volunteer for. Like the email I asked to send, I thought that maybe like anybody could go and be like
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm just a little unclear on things like that, for example. So maybe Senator Rome, if I could email you, or if you guys want to go through some stuff right now.
Yeah, so I was actually gonna reach out to you to see if we could meet, because next week, if you are interested, you could be appointed as a senator, because that would be your third meeting. If you're not ready for that for some reason, totally fine. But I think we should chat about, kind of what you want to do with Senate. Make sure you understand what the process to join is. I don't know, have you met with
We have
anybody?
we have
No,
not
okay.
met. Yeah, no.
No.
So we should just, yeah, we should chat about that. So
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
send you
I'm
an
free.
email. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. It was a
Yeah,
great meeting.
Yeah, thank you for attending.
No, we look forward to the next. I look forward to the next meeting. I really do.
Me too. So hopefully soon.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Okay. Yep.
Have a
Talk
good
to you guys soon. Yep.
Bye.
You too.
And before I hit the end button here, did you have a good time? Do you have a good time tonight as well? Hopefully, you know, I think we're
Frozen.
having bad technology.
I
Yeah,
think so.
that's
Oh, did we stop the
bummer.
recording? Can I turn it?
Well, maybe
To be honest with you, I don't know why you did it like that. It's yes, that's normal. But yeah, we just usually don't have as many technology things going on, and usually everything runs a little bit smoother. But you know, she got fine.
all right. Yeah, she's off now.
I'm just yeah, I'll send her a message.